Hi guys and welcome to TSO Crypto. If you want to learn how to trade, learn how to read a chart, what's happening on a chart when you look at it, make sure to watch these videos and like this content. Also, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now let's get going. What is happening with market cap? Let's go there. So what's happening with market cap? Let's check it out. Cryptocurrencies are still in this downsloping channel. Have not been able to break out of it. We did open on that upper portion of that downsloping equidistant channel. We are moving up above that 236 fibra retracement. We are going up for that upper portion of the downsloping channel, that resistance that we could be facing. We don't know if it's going to be a resistance yet until we test it again. We're going to be facing it, and we also have a resistance psychological at $2 trillion. That's what we're looking at for market cap. There was nothing bearish happening, and just like yesterday, there's nothing bullish happening. We're waiting for the move. We are expecting action to the upside. We're just waiting to confirm if we're going to break above that channel. So let's go and check out dominance. What is happening with Bitcoin dominance? Yesterday, it lost a little bit of dominance, 0.63%. Today's gaining 0.49%. So we're not really moving a lot. That is the variation change from yesterday to today. So Bitcoin is still sitting at 22.23% of market cap. Let's go check out the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin at $43,581. What is happening? We are moving up. Remember, we're looking for that bullish divergence, action to the upside, getting that move. We found support at 40,997. We retested it today. Now we're moving up for tomorrow already, breaking above that $42,996 mark, which is very important. Right now, we're going to have another resistance, $43,923. Once we get there, above there, we have that resistance line, that blue line that comes down here. And above there, we have the 20 moving average at $44,568. Getting above those would certainly put Bitcoin on a very strong uptrend. If we do go to this upper limit, reject 43,823, or reject this downsloping line whenever we meet it, we could still be looking for more action to the downside. Maybe not as strong as we got the last time, but definitely some action to the downside. So let's see how Bitcoin goes when it meets that line. We are about to get across of the MACD and the signal line. It's not there yet. I'm not sure if we're going to advance it with today's Bitcoin's move, but we could certainly be looking for some action to the upside. If we do get that cross, start making that positive momentum, hopefully go for a nice rally. Look at how nice it played here whenever we got that cross. Massive move to the upside on Bitcoin. We're about to get another one on the daily. Let's hope that it can get us to go higher with a lot of strength. Now on this chart, Bitcoin is still outside of this yellow area of support resistance, but it's good. We're bouncing. We're going to go for that 20 moving average. That would be the target for Bitcoin. So let's go back to this chart where we're looking at Bitcoin and go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, what is happening? It had strong bullish divergence against the RSI. We got the possibility for action to the upside. We did go up, hit the 20 and rejected. However, on that rejection, we failed to close lower than the previous closing we had here. Thus, we're getting continuation of the bullish divergence, right? This bullish divergence is still driving this move, which is pretty good. Got above the 20. Right now, we're trying to hold above that $42,996. Used to be a resistance, now it's going to become a support. So we're still trying to hold there. We need confirmation from this 4-hour chart that we want to be above that area. And hopefully the next 4-hour bar will also close outside of this, just giving us a little bit more confirmation that Bitcoin really wants to stay outside of these areas. Now, do we have anything else developing? Yes, we're starting to create some hidden bearish divergence here on the 4-hour chart. And that's just going like this, right? From a high point on the price to a lower point on the price, and a low point here on the RSI to a higher point on the RSI. So that means we're trying to go higher, but we're failing, right? We're lower than the previous high, but it's taking us a lot more strength to try to get there. So interpret as hidden bearish. That means that we should be looking for some potential movement down. Right now, the candle's playing there, but I'm not sure this is it yet. Like I said yesterday on the video, hidden divergence tends to be finicky. So let's wait and see how it's going to play out. We are still neutral at 56.88 on the RSI, pointing a little bit sideways, meaning we're stagnant. That's usually what the hidden divergence brings. Stagnation, maybe some slight action to the downside. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, what do we have? We had that hidden divergence that we were talking about yesterday in the video, right? Hidden bearish. So again, it confirmed, it moved us down, took that drop, still stay above 40,897. And just like with the 4-hour, we had strong bullish divergence. We failed to close lower, right? We failed to close lower than the previous low here. Thus, we're getting continuation of this bullishness, and we're taking that very nice move up. On the 1 hour, we have now broken above that $42,998 mark. The next candle has confirmed that we want to stay above. Hopefully, the next couple of candles will also confirm. We can flag here, would not be bad. We could even retest 42,996. There is nothing bearish on the 1 hour that should suggest action to the downside. The only bearishness that we're getting is in the 4 hour. Let's see how this is going to handle for Bitcoin. So right now, if we move down, expect to hit 42,996. If we flag a little bit and Bitcoin wants to continue on its upwards motion, we should be trying to pass 43,923, 44,220, and so on to the resistances that we have talked about to the upside. So on that note, overbought at 71.26. That is going to be it for Bitcoin. Let's go and check out Ethereum. Ethereum is at $3,027. What we're seeing on Ethereum is very similar to what we're seeing with Bitcoin. We're managing to find support at $2,789. We are moving up. So already for tomorrow, we're also moving up. Very, very nice here. Where could we go? 20 moving average would be a very likely target at $3,162. Now, are we going to go there? I hope so. I hope we go there. We are sitting neutral on the RSI at 46.51. Again, nothing else happening here that is bullish on the daily. So very likely going to follow Bitcoin. Let's go check out the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we created some medium bullish divergence. With that, the possibility for action to the upside. So we're getting our movement up. Very nice move here on Ethereum. There is nothing bearish happening right now, and we're sitting neutral at 55.73 on the RSI. With that, there's no overhead resistance right now. Nothing like we saw with Bitcoin, not even here on the RSI. So we're trying to figure out where Ethereum's going to go. Right now, there's no resistance. It should still be going up if Bitcoin allows it to run. Let's go check out the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, what do we have? When we were on the live stream, we were looking at this. We were looking at some potential bearish divergence developing. The next couple candles have negated that. So Ethereum no longer has this bearish divergence, right? It's gotten rid of it, which is pretty good. That means there's really nothing holding us back. There's nothing else bullish happening here. We got the same move to happen that we saw with Bitcoin, right? Again, moving up. Some people could argue that we're doing a double bottom, and that would be fine. If you want to consider this to be a double bottom, we could say it is. The bottoms would be looking like this, right? Let's get this tool here to draw. So that's one bottom here. Is the other bottom here. So again, very, very good looking double bottom for Ethereum. Where could this get us? Well, this would be our breaking line, right, for this move. And there is a couple ways that we could measure this. One of them is just taking a simple move from the high point to the low point of that double bottom and just project that and say we might go for a measured move. And that should put Ethereum around the $3,072 mark. There are other ways to measure it. There are percentages that we should be looking for rallies, and we can discuss that on another video. But for now, let's focus on the short-term targets, which mean Ethereum should at least be going to $3,072 if the pattern is to be completed. On that note, that is going to be it for Ethereum. Now we're going to go and check out OMG. So OMG on the daily, what is happening right now? We are starting to develop some strong divergence. OMG has managed to get above the 236 favorite retracement at $10.19. Right now sitting at $11.08. Again, strong bearish divergence should suggest that we're looking for action to the downside. It's not the first time that we have developed this. Already had it here. It already played us down to that 20 moving average. We found support. We could say there's hidden bullish divergence still in play, and that's what helped us to rally. Now we are going higher. Again, creating more strong bearish divergence against the MACD and the RSI. And with that, could be looking for a little bit more action to the downside. Where could that get us? Well, at least we should be targeting $10.19. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, last thing we had was bullish divergence. With that, the possibility for a rally. So we started to rally. Very nice move here on OMG. There is nothing bearish. We're going to a higher point here on the price, right, than the previous high that we had back here. We're also going to a lower point here on the MACD than the previous high. However, please note that there is a positive momentum here on the MACD, as you can see, and that will prevent us from just, saying we're going from a high point to a higher point and a positive momentum to the last positive momentum. So on the RSI is the last place we can look at it. And if we look at the RSI, we're going to find that we're going from a high point to a higher point. And with that, we don't have anything bearish. So it's still clear to run. Now we've impulsed up one time. We were flagged, we've impulsed up a second time. Now we should start flagging before we see a potential third move up. Let's go and check out the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, what do we have? Bearish divergence, strong, developing. All that's doing right now is not really getting us to move down, but it's getting us to stagnate and flag. Where can this flag get us? Well, right now, consolidation has just started. It is only 4 candles, so we don't have a proper flag built. But we are not upsloping, which is good. Upsloping consolidation usually tends to get us to break to the downside. So what we're looking at right now is to see how this keeps on consolidating. Hopefully it'll be slightly downsloping, and with that we should be expecting for a burst to the upside. That is what we have. Now the bearish divergence, it is strong, so keep in mind that this could still get us to drop, and that drop could lead us to a move down to the 20 moving average, and that would put OMG at $10.43. That being said, we are sitting bought on the RSI at 69.07, pointing down, meaning we are at least looking for a little bit more action to the downside. And on that note, that is what we have here. Thank you guys for watching. This is TSO Crypto. If you're liking the content, make sure you hit that like, that bell, and that sub. Remember, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please don't trade based on what you see here. This is all for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. That will be all for tonight, guys. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of TSO Crypto. Until then.